When I was 15, I decided that I needed to get a career and not wait for 3 more years to make money. I figured that I could be an adult and change my life. And also, I wanted to look like all the other kids at school, not with homemade clothes and hand-me-downs. And there was always money issues in my family. And so I decided just before school started in 10th grade, I was still 15, that I could change my life if I started my own career. So I talked my mom into checking out if I could go to beauty school. And so I never actually went to a day of high school. And I ended up starting and realized that, okay, I'm in an adult world now. And I actually didn't get to start till the day after I turned 16 because the state board wouldn't let you. So the day after I turned 16, I started beauty school and I was in this world of adults. So I got big hair, flip, and I ended up loving it because I was working full time, having a career. I figured by the time the other kids were just going to go into their senior year, I would already have a job and I would be making money. So I grew up really fast. And the way it turned out, by the time I graduated beauty school, I had met my future husband. I really wanted to have a family. I didn't have a clue as to how to be a mom or an adult, actually. But I was pretending to be an adult. And so there I was in this world. And I thought, wow, how am I going to get through life? It's just about I guess I was pretending to be an adult, but I was still a kid. The other kids were going to the school dances and I was in this new adult world that I absolutely loved. And I don't know why I'm crying, because at that time, if I'd take me back, I was just having a wonderful adult time. I didn't know that I had missed out. I guess it's only now, looking back, when I see teenagers, that I realize that there was a few things that I didn't get to do. One of my friends who had a child that was the same age, we used to go to garage sales together and estate sales. And that was our one break we would get maybe once a month. She had a business, I had a salon. When she asked me to look at a business opportunity, I was like, no, I don't do that. But on the way back, she'd help me all day, so I said, okay, I'll listen. I did. And I said, okay, I'll go to the meeting. At this meeting, I heard someone say, make your strengths productive and your weaknesses irrelevant. And I said, I can do this. I wanted my kids to look like all the other kids at school, so I overextended our finances. Me, not my husband, it was me. I saw a way out for our family. So I started studying, growing, reading the books, everything I could get when I was, after the kids would go to bed at night and everything was taken care of, I would read these books. And one of the first ones that I read was Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And one sentence in there mentions network marketing. And I marked that and I read that over and over. And I was very hungry to be successful because I had something to prove to me and also to my parents that they hadn't made a bad decision by letting me quit school. And eventually we ended up in a small town called Enumclaw, Washington. I called my daughter, who is a decorative artist. She was in school and she had her own business for painting and doing faux finish. I said, Heidi, what do you think? I can get this place at a very reasonable rate. What do you think if I can make my own salon? And she's like, get it. Let's paint the door red and call it the Red Door Salon. I said, okay. So she painted the door red and it was awesome. It was like a little boutique and overlooked the cute little downtown. I was on the second floor and it was just great. I was busy all the time and I thought this is what I wanted to do. I didn't want to have other people work for me because I'd seen all the estrogen before in the salons I worked in, the competition, and I'm like, I just want to be creative. This is what I do. I actually read the book, The E-Myth. Somebody had introduced me to that book. And I'm like, oh my goodness. You mean I'm a CEO and I'm a manager and I do the books. I'm a CPA, all these things. I don't like any of those jobs. I just like doing hair and listening to clients. I love my clients. I'm interested in their life. I love psychology, but I don't like the other jobs. And that's what I just have. I don't like it. And I realized I wanted more than this. I didn't want to be in the four walls anymore. And also at the same time, my marriage started going into, it was a struggle. I can do this. I can have another business that doesn't take this much time. I can build it. I can learn, because I've already learned how to do hair. I've already learned how to be a mom. I can do this too. We were having financial stress, to tell you the truth, but that probably had the biggest deal to do with it, and I had a lot to do with that. And one of the things I realized is you do have to have a story. Network marketing is a storytelling business. In my real education, I didn't even have a company then, but I had hope because I'd gone so far beyond the salon. I had dreams. I had started dreaming big, and I was not going to give up on my dreams. And after 31-year marriage ended, and I was still helping out with finances for the marriage, and also living in an apartment behind my shop that was, 600 square foot apartment where my son and I shared a bunk bed, I would crack up really inside myself. I'd laugh and say, this is kind of weird. I'm almost 50. I'm divorced. What is wrong with this picture? How am I going to change this? So there was really there was no way to go back. I was realizing the heat right then and there that I had to make something work because my salon wasn't going to do it for me. I was dreaming again. I had to have more. And I had read so many books by then, and I was craving success. And I could feel it, I could breathe it, I knew it. I knew it was coming. So when I heard about a product that was that a visual and an emotional product, I'm like, I got weight to lose. I'm going to do this. And that's when I really realized this is not about sales. It's about sharing. It's about really sharing something that you truly believe in. I already believed in network marketing. Bottom line is, I went to work, and we ended up growing this business to where it's crazy money. The thing is, I never could have imagined. All I wanted at the beginning was to have enough to pay the bills. The reason I believe in network marketing is it gives you the freedom to do whatever it is you need to do or you want to do. I believe in you. I believe that you can be anything, do anything that you choose to do. And I really want people to start believing in their dreams. If there was a time when you stopped believing in yourself or stopped dreaming, I want you to know that it's time to start dreaming again. Because no matter what your schedule is, how many hours a day you work, you can do this.